Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Monday, the 22nd of August. But first, a quick recap. Well, if you only followed the horses selected by this channel, then you would have had a winning day with Summergan winning at about 15 to 2. And then one of the horses was its name slipped in mind at the moment. Shanro, that was the horse in the E-ball. Well, I tipped it at 16 to 1. And then I was scrolling down the bet. I thought, oh, don't tell me it's a non-runner. Scrolled down. It's only drifted to be at the outsider of the lot. I thought, well, straight away, here's me thinking, yeah, pick a dark horse, a dark Irish horse for the E-ball. Might get gambled a bit. It only drifts from 16s to 50s. It's like, what's that all about? So then I'm thinking, I'm not expecting for any run. They're getting it a bit of a nudge with about 3 furlongs to go. I thought, hey, oh, it's going to start weakening. Well, it didn't. Towards the very end, it actually stayed on really well. Don't get me wrong, it came 8th, but I'm not all about that. They were paying out on the first 8. Unfortunately, though, because with Sky Bet, I always take the prices because it gives me an opportunity to cash out. Sorry about this. It gives me an opportunity to cash out. However, I could have 3 times the price if I hadn't have done. So, yeah, it would have made a big difference, but it was still a winning bet. I think it was it £6 or £7, and I think £17.20 return. But obviously, if you'd had the football, it would have been a losing day because I'd staked about 15 quid on the football anyway, or somewhere around there. So if you only bet horses, it was a winning day. If you bet everything, it was a losing day. But at least I had a return on the day. So let's get into Monday. Well, Monday, I live in Nottinghamshire, and they're expecting some rain. I'm not saying it's going to be heavy, but it's going to be quite persistent. So I've gone for the evening meeting. I haven't put the bet on yet. What I'm planning on doing is, there's nothing actually in my account, so I withdrew it. I'm going to use the free bet that I get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 10 pence each way, lucky 15, and £1 each way accumulated. That's a fiver. So with a bit of rain, I do think with the tractors going around and flattening the surface, I think it could suit front runners. So I think it's due to rain the entire meeting. Well, bear in mind it's an evening meeting, or do they call them twilight meetings? So all these horses, they're not guaranteed to lead, but they're going to be right up there. And I think a lot of them have got a bit of something about them, or have actually achieved a bit of something in better class. So yeah, so let's get into it. I'm not going to go too much on about it, but so I'm going to go straight into the horses. Unfortunately, they're not all each way prices either. It's like all these need to place at minimum. So it's a 10 pence each way, lucky 15, and £1 each way accumulator. The first selection is Stromboli at 100 to 30 in a 10 past 6 at Southwell. This is not an extra place race. In fact, just give me 1 second. Right, there's just one of them that isn't an extra place race. So whether you decide to put it on after 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, I think if you put it after 9 o'clock in the morning, because it's not an extra place race, you will get best odds guaranteed, I believe. So it's up to you. The second selection is Muse House at 6 to 1 in the 640 at Southwell, paying 3 places. That is also not an extra place race. The third selection is Thrave at 4 to 1 in the 740 at Southwell, paying 5 places instead of 3. Well, this horse is ridden by Tom Marquand, and it's been far better class not too long ago, really. And I think it's got a cracking chance. I can't see it being out the first. I couldn't see it being out the first 3, but they're paying first 5, so I'm thinking like jackpot. And the fourth and final horse is Hatchet at 4 to 1 in the 845 at Southwell, paying 4 places instead of 3. So that's the final selection. So realistically, at least ideally, they all need to place, or a couple of them need to win. 1 or 2 need to win to make a profit tomorrow. So the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.